Friends, welcome to my workplace at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. In this video, we are going to see Ultrachopper with irrigation plus aspiration facility. This is the first case. Let us start from capsulorhexis. This capsulorhexis is being made with the help of a utrata forceps. Intentionally, the vertical axis is longer than the horizontal axis. That means the length from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock is more than the length from the 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And now hydrodissection is done and then the nucleus is rotated. This is a nucleus with grade 3 plus or grade 4 nuclear sclerosis, and it is not comfortable to divide this nucleus with manual pre-chopper. Ultrachopper means we are taking help of ultrasound for chopping the nucleus, and this is the Ultrachopper that I designed a few months back. It has been made by Apasami Associates. The design was from me. It's just a projection from a regular Phaco needle. The projection is 1.2 millimeter. So there is no chance that you will touch the posterior capsule in such hard nuclei. So, and the irrigation, aspiration facilities are there. Lot of cavitation bubble is happening because initially I used a lot of ultrasound. So as I used less ultrasound, the cavitation bubbles decreased, or it was aspirated since it has aspiration facility. The sustainer hooks the equator and the Ultrachopper easily chops or cuts the nucleus into pieces. So you can cut as many pieces as we want. If any big nuclear piece is there, we can easily divide it into some fragments. So in this case, I have made 4 or 5 pieces, and here I keep the pieces pressed by the nucleus sustainer, inject visco, and then come out. And now I use the regular tip which I use for emulsification of the pieces. This is another machine with this Phaco needle ready. The foot switch are kept side by side, so we can just switch our foot from one foot switch to another one, and your time will be saved. The emulsification is in progress. The pieces are being emulsified. Ultrasonic energy used is initially it was set at 80%, now it is at 60% ready. So it is very useful if you have a spare machine, and if you just have an Ultrachopper ready, you will have a lot of comfort in dividing the nucleus. But every surgeon have their own way of doing it. This is just one way, and there may be hundreds of good ways. Let us see another case. This is a harder nucleus. This is an intumescent cataract. Intumescent cataracts may have soft nucleus, medium density nucleus, hard nucleus, but this nucleus is hard. It has a brown tinge and it is almost grade 5. And in intumescent cataracts, I always do 2 staged rhexis. First stage, a small rhexis, then I aspirate some lens matter, decrease the pressure of the bag, intralenticular pressure is reduced, and this can be done with bimanual or IA also, but Simco is more convenient. So every surgeon should have a Simco cannula in their trolley. It is useful many times. This is the viscoelastic substance again, and now I take a Fana scissor, make a nick at the margin of the minidexis, I take the uterata again and do a rhexis which is optimum in size, which is about 5.5 millimeter for this hard cataract. This cataract also to manually divide into pieces is going to be difficult, because as you hook the equator with the nucleus sustainer and try to move forward with your pre-chopper, what happens is there is a torque and the nucleus rotates. Again, the main wound is enlarged to about 3 millimeter or 3.1 millimeter, and then the pre-chopper goes. The pre-chopper goes in a slant way so that the projection doesn't cause any hard. The pre-chopper is actually blunt all around, it's not sharp. So hooked, opposite equator is hooked, and the pre-chopper goes, and see how easily it moves and how effortlessly we can divide the nucleus into pieces. So this is a very good instrument, and the tip length, the projection is only 1 millimeter or 1.2 millimeter. So there's no chance that it is going to touch the posterior capsule. So we have got 4 pieces, and the rest of the small pieces we can make by the irregular handpiece itself. So I come out, inject visco, and at this time we change the foot switch and the Phaco machine. The foot switches are kept side by side, and this Ultrachopper is with on machine. The regular handpiece is in another machine, so there is not much wastage of time. We just have to give on handpiece and take the another one. And the machine that you regularly use, with that same machine you can emulsify the pieces quickly. So this is one way of managing hard nucleus. There are many other ways. Submarine chop technique is also very good, and there may be other ways, but divide and conquer for hard cataract is a tedious procedure, and it takes very long time use of ultrasonic energy. The wound is stressed for very long time, so divide and conquer technique for hard cataracts, if possible, should be avoided. This is my personal opinion. For grade 3 or grade 2 plus, divide and conquer technique is fine, but any cataract harder than grade 3, we should use the other techniques, direct chop or submarine chop or use of Ultrachopper. Thank you very much for your attention.